y'all, so I am going to show you how to make a balloon arch. So first you're going to start with two balloons. I have two parts where you can blow them up, but if you're using a balloon pump, you just, blow them up with a balloon pump. Hey.
Yes, sir.
Hello there. Alright, here we go. You want to make sure that you get them the same size. I usually eyeball it when I'm doing stuff from my job, where I am. But if I was at home, I have a balloon sizer. And then what you would do is, at least haven't been tied up, you kind of like turn them and you twist them. And then you twist them to where they're kind of like tied. And then you just basically tie the balloons together. So I'm just tying them together. And now these two are put together. So now we're going to make another section of two balloons just like this. You're going to take two balloons and you're going to blow them up. I'll show you how to blow them up with a balloon pump in just a second. Or if you're blowing up with your mouth, it's the same. You just need to make sure that they're the same size. Make sure the balloons are the same color. Sorry, I had a different color balloons, but I don't really like those. So. Like I said, they're the same size. You kind of just eyeball it. That's what I do. You also want to make sure they're the same size as the previous balloons that you just blew up. So now you're going to do the same. You take them and you're going to twist the ends around, and then you're going to take the balloons and you're just going to tie them. You're just going to tie them in a knot. And it's going to tie the balloons together. So now they're not going to come apart. Now, you're actually going to take two balloons and you're going to twist them together at the point where they meet and they've been tied together. So if you look, now I'm just going to move this balloon around. And then I usually just move it around again just in case. So now you see, now these are secured. Now what the balloon experts call this, they call this a quad. So now you have a quad of 4 balloons. And we're just going to do this a few more times to make a balloon arch, or however you're going to make a balloon square, whatever project that you have going on with your balloon. So we're going to take 2 more. We're going to blow them up. Make sure they're the same size. Tie them together. Bada bing, bada bang. Take 2 balloons. Now I'm going to do this step for you again to make sure. See these 2 balloons? You're going to cross them. That's all I'm doing. I'm just crossing them. That's all that I've done at this point. I kind of like holding the balloons with my little long fingers. And you're going to take them and you're going to cross them. And then you're going to move them around like that. It doesn't matter which one you do. They just need to make sure that they're secure. So now these are secured. They're kind of tied together. And now you have 2 sets of quads. Now, however you want your pattern to go, if you want the blue to be all on one side, then it'll go blue, 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 and then however you want your pattern to go. Usually what people like is the spiral look. So if you want the spiral, you need to make sure that it's a spiral look already with the quad. So you need to go blue, white, blue, white. Also with this one, you need to go blue, white, blue, white. And then you'll go and you'll put the balloons on a sport, making sure that the spiral is already appearing once you tie them together. I'll show you how to tie them in just a moment. Give me just one moment while we finish blowing up the rest of these. Alright, so this is my balloon pump. I had one from Walmart, then it actually like broke, so I am not a fan of that one. This one is my balloon pump that I received off of balloonbargain.com. It's a wholesale balloon store. That's where I get my balloons from usually. I found a whole store closer to where I live. However, they don't have the brand of balloons that I like, which is a CTI brand. What I'm hearing is Qualitex, I believe that's the name of it, is the best balloon brand. However, CTI is the balloon brand that I can afford at this moment to make sure that I'm making a profit off of my balloon arches. It's definitely, prices are way better, and the balloons are way better than what you get at Party City and at Walmart. So if you want to buy those balloons, the link will be below. Alright, so here we go, using my handy dandy balloon pump. If you don't have this, if you just so happen don't have this balloon pump, they have a different version of this. This is actually $99. Of course, I invested in one when I was getting started with my balloon business, but they have a smaller one which is probably like around, you know, 20 bucks on Amazon. It's different than this. I actually have a picture of it. I'll provide that link and below as well. Also, if you want to purchase this one, that was fine. This one is the one, of course, if you're going to be doing, like, if you're literally going to be going to the business, I would say invest in this one. But if you're literally just going to be doing parties every once in a while for your family or whatever, then you can invest in the $20 one. It works fine. I have it. I bought it as a backup, and then I literally went, because I bought this like years ago. I wanted to go figure out, you know, how much I actually paid for my original one, and I found out that I paid $99, and I was like, what? I had $99 to invest in, you know, this machine? I was really into it. I'm so glad. It's the best investment that I made in my balloon business, because it has two nozzles where you blow up the balloons both at once. And usually when you're doing a big balloon arch, the big balloon arches, and it'll be a picture right here, those big balloon arches, it takes about 140 plus balloons. So you can imagine trying to blow them up with your mouth or a balloon pump. Takes a lot of exercise. So I'm going to show you right now how to blow this up, this balloon pump. Just go ahead and stick it in there. Just give it a few pumps. Remember, you have to make sure that it's the same size as your other balloons. You want to make sure it's the same size. Usually what I do, you can tie it already. You can tie it and then tie it to your other balloon. Once you get it, just go ahead and put that one down. And you're just going to tie both balloons together. So now, I mean, I could have just tied this balloon. I could have tied this balloon, but I really don't feel like it, so I'm just going to twist it around here, and just tie these two together. I'm going to go get some more silver balloons because I don't have those. Just take my little pearly balloons. As you can see, you can also blow it up with your mouth. See, it takes a lot more work to blow it up with your mouth. So I would encourage you to definitely invest in at least a balloon hand pump that you can get from Walmart for $2 to $3. You can get off of Balloon Bargain. I think I paid about $5 for this. Or you can get something off of Amazon that's similar to this balloon pump. Even though I don't like the Walmart one because the Walmart one broke on me, but I use it a lot. I was trying to learn how to do balloon animals, so that will be the reason why it broke. Alright, so I'm going to blow up a few more balloons because I kind of want this arch to be a little bit bigger than what I have it. It's just a balloon arch that I'm just going to place on one of my colleagues' desk. So it's not something that needs to be so major, but I kind of want it to be, you know, a great size. So let's go ahead and blow up a few more balloons. every once in a while when you buy balloons like in bulk, you'll get jacked up balloons like, okay, manufacturer, what are you doing? I'm gonna get one more balloon. I have one set that hasn't been twisted. Let me get two more actually. Alright, I'm gonna do two more sets and then we should be done. I kind of just eyeball the balloons and like the measurement that I would like to have. I really haven't got down the count of how many quads, or quads are the sets of 4 to make when I'm making a certain arch. Eventually, I will have that countdown. All right, one more set and we're all squared away. That's the wrong kind of balloon. I have a couple of blue balloons over here. I didn't like that colorful blue, but this silver. My coworker's favorite color is green, and I forgot to bring my green balloons with me, so she gets blue. Woohoo! All right, here we go. Last one. We're just gonna wrap that thing around. All right, so we're finished with this. I'm just gonna put it down. And I am going to bring you down here so you can actually see this being blown up. Just going to move these balloons right on out of the way so you can see. Okay, so remember we want the spiral look, so what we're going to do is we want to make sure that it's already, this is like a pearl white blue. And then we're going to do the same right here. Make sure that it's right there. Sherry, how do you get the balloons to stick? I'm glad you asked. Just one moment. So usually I have my fishing wire, but right now I don't have my fishing wire, so I have balloon string. You can use any kind. It's good if you use the color that you're using, so it doesn't kind of like appear. I'm using black because that's just what happened. I had this in the car, but it's good if you use like fishing wire. Fishing wire is clear, so you really can't see it, so it's really good if you use that kind. All right, so here we go. All right, what you want to do, the bottom one, you want to make sure that you tie it in a knot, making sure that it's secure. So that is now secure. Now I have a long balloon string. What you want to do next is you're going to take the next balloon and you're going to turn it in a way to make sure that it's making that spiral look that you desire. You're going to wrap it around in the middle of these balloons. So all I did was, it's not even wrapped yet, all I did was put it between these balloons. I'm going to wrap it around the first balloon. It doesn't matter which one. It really doesn't. Just wrap it around a couple more times around this balloon and the balloon that's under it. Okay? Let's wrap it around a few more times just to make sure it's secure. I usually do this on the end just to make sure it's truly secure. Okay? Kind of tighten it and make sure that it's tight. Alright, and then you put your next set of balloons on. So remember, we're looking for that spiral look, so you want to make sure the balloons go in a spiral look already. Alright, you're kind of getting the gist. Make sure you go under. You just only need to go under the one that's next to the balloons that you just placed on top. So you only need to go under this one. You don't need to go all the way to the bottom. Just wrap it around a few times. And then also make sure you pull to tighten it. Okay? I'm just bringing it down here so you can actually see. So the rest of the quads that I'm actually bringing on top. Again, make sure that it's making that spiral look. Remember, if I do it like this, it's not making the correct spiral look unless you want it to look like that. I have seen where the balloons go like, you know, from one place to another place. But if you want to make that clean spiral look, just make sure that you keep turning the balloons in a way that it's automatically making that spiral look. You're just going to make sure that you twist them. Don't worry about popping them, especially if you purchase with balloons. They will not pop. And just keep on going right on up. Remember, this is not doing it, so I need to make sure that it's spiraling in the way that I would like it to look. You just do all that by twisting the balloons. Anyway, make sure you wrap it around. Good to go. Take your next balloons. I'm going to bring it down to the ground because that's how big it is now. Again, you just take your balloon. This one is not twisted, right? It just needs to go blue, pearl, white, blue, pearl, white. And then you just make sure, perfect. That's perfect. And you just twist it. Okay, twist it around. And make sure whenever you're putting the balloons on top, notice that I'm putting this balloon where it's in between that balloon. This balloon is going in between. You know, in choir stages, when you're, you know, singing in the choir, they say you find your window. Each balloon needs to make sure that it finds a window. Okay? Okay, so here's the thing. I actually ran out of string. I didn't really measure it correctly. Usually I try not to cut it into the end so I don't run into that problem, but that's no biggie. I just wrapped it around really tight just to make sure it's secure, and I'm just going to take another string, and just like we did at the base of the first balloon, that's what we're going to do with these bottom balloons, just to make sure this doesn't fall off. Like I said, I usually don't cut it off, but I wasn't really thinking about that properly. So just kind of wrap it in there, and you're just going to tie this in a knot just to make sure it's secure. Just tying it in a knot. And I don't want these strings that are in here hanging off, so I'm just going to cut them so they're a little bit shorter. And I'm going to take these balloons and complete the spiraling. Continue on. Make sure that the spiral continues on. And usually when it gets long enough, you kind of just want to like lean it out. You kind of hold the string, and make sure you place it in there correctly. And you're just going to wrap it around. Nothing has changed. We're just going to wrap it around. Wrap it around the balloon that came out before. Kind of pull on it just to make sure that it's secure. And we're just going to wrap it around this balloon. Alright, and now we're on our last quad. And you're going to do the same. You're going to make sure that it's in the correct spot, which it is. And you're going to wrap it around. And you're going to pull. What that's doing when you pull it, you're making sure that it's tight around the balloons. Oh, this color is so pretty, isn't it? And then you're going to do the same. You just want to make sure that it's good and tight. Perfect. Alright, I'm just going to go around one more time. my last round, so I just want to make sure that this is very secure. Alright, now as you can see, that is a perfect spiral. You can also make this as a balloon column. Usually they stand up on their own. However, what I usually get is I usually get like one of those poles from I get one of those lamps from Walmart, those little $7, $5 lamps, $8 lamps, little black, little small ones. I'll put a link below, and you can take the top of the lamp part off because you don't need that. You just need the pole part of it and the base of it, and you kind of stick it through this. You can build this balloon column on top of it, or what you can do is you can force the pole in there. When I make another balloon arch, I'll be sure to let you guys know how to do that. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, and I hope that you guys enjoy this tutorial. Please put any questions or concerns or anything that you would like to say below in the comments, and thank you so much for tuning in to me actually doing this balloon arch at my job. Thank you so much for tuning in. Bye, you guys.